Hello, everyone. My name is Tristan, and we welcome you to the 18th New Year's Day 2025 video here on my YouTube channel, my main channel. So, because of that, I'm going to do all the files of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All 10 folders for Bubble Guppies, Disney, Little Princesses of Disney, Marcia the Bear, Maya the Bee, Mickey Mouse and Friends, other characters is etc. Rusty, Rivets, Shimmer, and Shine, and other television shows. Let's start things off with Bubble Guppies first. These two videos. There we go. Anyways, without further ado, let's get our 18th New Year's Day video started. First up, what I said before, starting us off with the Bubble Guppies. We're going to kick things off with Dima. I guess it must be. I guess it must be the fifth character of the Bubble Guppies. I meant the fourth. Excuse me. The fourth character. And for the second one of the characters is Gil. It must be the second leader of the show from the beginning and the end. He has blue hair and a cool guppy tail, which is all in green, which is normal, light, and dark. And the next character of Bubble Guppies, which is Gobi. It must be a CGI look. It has dark brown skin, a dark brown body. And one of my favorite main leaders of the Bubble Guppies is Molly. As you can see to your cursor, it's got pink hair and a cool blue guppy tail. With the colors of the blue are light, medium, and dark. And now we're talking about the two videos. We're going to kick things off with the first style of Una. Here on VLC Media Player. So let's take a look by pressing the play button. Pretty cool. Now to the next one, which is that Una becomes a human. Because I have a video right here. It's take about 10 seconds long. Nice. It has a pink star with a blue shirt with a pink skirt and light blue shoes. Nice. Now we're over to the next CGI look of Una, because this is one of my favorites. Because of that, I have it on. Because I have it on. Its message code is HinjiAI.com. And so does Go B2. Let's put up on full screen to see how it Go B's action. Looks like Gobi's waving to the viewer. That's cool. Now it's over to Molly. Cool. Now we're going to put up the favorite by adding a favorite. Ooh, what's that? A virtual program by earning 500 credits. Hold on just for a moment, folks. What I'm going to do must be an invitation. That's what. Well, let's exit off by doing the second look of a CGI look of Una. Right here. Pretty nice. Now over to Gil. Pretty awesome. Now it's over to the last one. That Una accompanied with the little fish. As you can see them onto your cursor right there. Now it's time to head to the second one, which is Disney, in which over here I've got a total for released about 18 folders and 6 extra ones. We're going to start things off with those two images right here. It must be the character Alice from the 1951 movie Alice in Wonderland. So this is the first one, and that's the second. For the second one, it has some smoothing hair. And for the over to the 5 images, which is the 1942 movie Bambi. As you can see on the AI generate image, it's got some colorful flowers, which is that 5 are in pink, 4 are in purple, 3 are in purple, 3 are in yellow. I'm gonna correct myself again. So let me see. We've got 4 are in light blue, 3 are in yellow, um, 5 are in pink, and 4 are in purple. And Bambi to see 5 butterflies. I think they are tickling because Bambi is happy to have company with the butterflies. And next up is only have Bambi as himself by sitting down in that white background floor. And for the third one, Bambi is only accompanied with his tail with one butterfly. Just hold on for a moment, folks. Now that's more like it by closing the door properly. Now we continue. The next one is Bambi's his friend. His name is Thumper. Thumper. That's his name. That Thumper is gray and has some cool feet. And also, for the fifth one, he's accompanied with Miss Bunny. Miss Bunny, as you can see right here, is got a gold yellow color. Now over to the classic cartoons or shorts. Next up is Will Hiawatha. Will be a Walt Disney classic, Silly Symphony. The first one that Will Hiawatha has got a bow and an arrow. He aim it to a target. And after the first one, that Will Hiawatha is marching through walking. Now it's up to the third one. That from the 1946 animated cartoon, which is Peter and the Wolf. As you can see, that's Peter right here. He's accompanied with the bird in his red shirt, which has pink shorts and black shoes, with his hat, which is with on the color of the hat is red and black. And don't forget about the boy from the Electric Dragon. He has with brown shoes, with also have orange hair. And also he's holding a book. How could I forget about that? Now over to the 1941 classic movie from Disney, which is Dumbo. As you can see, Dumbo is gray. It has big fluffy ears and wears a yellow hat. It does do the same as this one, which is one of my favorites. Dumbo is a little elephant. It has a little trunk, as you can see right here. For the second image, which is one of my favorites. Now we're heading to the movie series of Frozen. We're going to kick things off with this, which is that Anna and Elsa are young By the first one, that Anna and Elsa are young, are wearing shoes. As you can see, Elsa is young, has um little white hair, um a light blue dress, and light blue shoes. And don't forget that Anna is young. It has light brown hair, a light green dress, and dark brown shoes. And the same goes to that without the shoes. They're only just barefooted, right there. And do this one again in the sequel, Frozen 2 in 2019. But those two right there, it's from the first movie of Frozen in 2013. I was forgot about that. But anyways, by the from that image is one of my favorites. But one of my favorites is by holding hands. You can see on the cursor. I really like it. By the music video that a, a couple of years later, as you can see right here, that Anna becomes a preteen. As you can see right here. And the same goes to Anna. We still she still is a still is young. And the same goes to Elsa. But once again, but this time he's wearing a normal blue dress. Don't forget about those two images from Disney clips. That's the first, and that's the second, when they hugged right there. Now we're heading to the games. It's from Frozen Freefall, which is that Anna is young. The same goes to Elsa when she was young. And don't forget about Chris off. But for me, I like that Anna and Elsa are young in the game. Now it's time to head into the 1997 movie Hercules. The first one that Hercules is a baby. That he's riding in a Pegasus when he's a baby soaring over it into the sky in a white background. And the same goes to Hercules when he's floating in a white cloud, as you can see right here on the cursor. And the next up is Lilo and Stitch from the 2002 movie. You see right there, it's got our normal outfit, which is a red shirt with white aloha leaves with blue flip-flops, as you can see right here. And the same goes to Leo when she was a aloha dancer. I think she's doing great. Because of that, I'm going to click on the says folder. I'm going to name it video. There we go. And don't forget all about this. Those two images, as you can see here, it's from the 2005 until 2009 series of one of my favorites, Little Einsteins. It must be Annie, her season one look. You see right here, Annie has got yellow hair with the pink hair ribbons with a green shirt with blue overalls. She wears normal white socks with pink shoes. How interesting. Because that Annie is one of my favorite characters of Little Einsteins ever. And that same goes to June. He has a pink hair stand and also a purple tutu. And that same goes to a pair of dance shoes, which is pink on the image. Because of that, I have a video of this. So let's play and see what happens. Now that's cool. Now it's time to head to the Mona movie series. We have 6 um images. We've got is Mona's sister, which is Semia. So that's the first look at Semia for the very first time. The sequel, Mona 2. And don't forget that Mona was absent or young. And then also, Mona was a toddler, as you can see right there. And go back to Semia with his pig, Pama, which is white with gray dots. And the other two that Mona is bringing back to a toddler. That's the first one, and that's the second. And now we're over to the 1988 video movie release of Oliver and Company. We have his Jenny and his kitten that name is Oliver. They're the two main characters of the film, Oliver and Company. How can I forget about that? Now we're taking a look at 28 images of other movies. It will be Cody from the 1990 movie The Rescuers Down Under. That Cody has yellow hair. He's wearing a brown backpack with a red shirt, shorts, white socks, and brown shoes. That he lives in Australia. How can I forget about that? Now over to Ellie, when she was young, from the 2009 movie from Disney and Pixar, Up. And don't forget about the 1997 movie George of the Jungle, that when George was a baby. And I like the diaper that reached George, as you can see right here onto your cursor. And don't forget that about 2 images, as you can see right here, that Judy Hopps, when he was young, he's first up, he's wearing a white shirt, and also become on the second a police officer. Hmm? All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool beans to me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Kuramas. Love you. Well, as you see, I'm going to do recording of my 18th New Year's Day 2025 videos on my main channel. I was talking to my dad about exciting of my mommy's new truck. I'm very hyped for that to come. In the meantime, let's get back to business. For the second look of Judy Hopps when she was young to become a police officer, she wears a police hat a- and also a police uniform, as you can see right here, with a badge on it, with her hat and his police shirt with a belt. How can I forget about that? And don't forget about Luca from the 2021 movie. It's been released on Disney Plus from Disney and Pixar. And same goes to Mia Lee from the 2022 movie Turning Red. In this, I looked it up in a young look, but I like it. And don't forget Morna from the 2012 Disney Pixar movie Brave when she was young. And don't forget Maribel was also young as well too from the 2021 movie Eterno. It must be the 60th animated motion picture from Walt Disney Animation Studios. And don't forget from the movie Melody Time, which is Paxil Bill when he was a baby. So that's the first one, but I like it when that Pascal Bill, when he was a baby, he was happy. So look at me in my laptop screen. There we go. And just clean my nose just for a second. There we go. Now here's the second. That's the third. And that's the fourth. So um I'm gonna have a video a folder named video. There we go. The next stop that Pascal Spill when he was young. I think he wears brown shoes, as you can see right here. And don't forget is Penny when she was young from the 2008 movie Bolt. And don't forget about Penny from the 1977 movie The Rescuers. I like that look. It's one of my favorites. And don't forget is Rapunzel when she was young. It's from the 2010 movie Tingle. And is but in this is from Tangled the series. So that's the first one, and that's the second. For the second one is one of my favorites. I think that Rapunzel has, when he was young, it has long hair. Look at that. And don't forget that Rally from the 2015 movie Inside Out when she was young, as a young girl. So hold on for a moment, folks, while I'm going to the restroom. Since I'm better, let's get back to business. So that's the first one from the beginning, when she was young. And this came later, it must be the second, that the shirt is white, orange, and dark pink. And also the third one, which she has wearing a yellow shirt with a rainbow on it. And always forget about red shorts, socks with blue and white stripes, with dark purple shoes. And from the store that Rowley, when he was a young girl, which has a shirt with blue, light purple, and dark purple, with turquoise shorts, um, light purple socks, and pink shoes. And one of my favorites, as you see here, is that Rowley, when she was a young girl, has a light blue shirt with purple shorts and flip flops. And don't forget about this. that Rallies is continuing barefooted. It has a dress shirt with the colors, which is orange, white, red, pink, blue, dark green, and light green. And then the same goes to this one. When he airs a cookie to her family, she wears a purple shirt with turquoise shorts and white socks with white shoes. As you can see them right there. And when he's going to her bath, he wears goggles with a blue bathing suit. And then same goes when he's at the couch in the living room. He's back to his blue overalls with a white shirt with dark pink sleeves, and which drawings in the wall for the last appearance when he was young. She wears a yellow and a white striped shirt with purple shorts and is continuing barefoot. And that's it for the and that could be very much it for the other movies. Now we're taking a look at the 1953 movie Peter Pan. The first one is this by one of my favorites of the fairies that joins Peter Pan, which is the magical Tinkerbell. It's from the Disney Fairy series. And then also along with is Michael, which he wears a pink outfit, which he's holding his teddy bear. You see right here. And don't forget about Tiger Lily, as you see her right there. Now it's back to Tinkerbell with Tink 11, as you can see right here. And the same goes to Tink 52. And then Tink BA, as you can see right here. And then don't forget about the name on the image. And don't forget, I do this one on the Zook from the 1953 movie Peter Pan. How could I forget about that? Oh, don't forget about Tinkerbell 10, because did have a video of that. How could I forget about that? So let's show that, shall we? By pressing the play button. Interesting. And next up is Tinkerbell 14. The AI generate version. And the same goes to Tinkerbell 16. So we can see the pixie dust on there as well. But that looks good what it is. And don't forget about the next one. It will be Tinkerbell 20, the edit version, with the smooth hair, which is yellow. And don't forget about 22. for this one of my favorites. And don't forget about 24. And then next up is 25, one of my favorites. And then same goes to 32, when she was sitting. And then same goes to number 38. And don't forget about 39. That's one of my favorites. And don't forget that Tinkerbell is celebrating Christmas. Instead of green, it replaced red with white. And same goes to her shoes. How can I forget about that? And it's continued with green with this. I like to call that one Fairy 2. And don't forget that Tinkerbell is happy, as you can see right here. And don't forget that Tinkerbell is smiling. How can I forget about that? And lastly is 2. Looks like that's it. Now it's time to head into the 1940 movie Pinocchio, which is right here, which is 2, then 8 right here. And don't forget that Pinocchio's walking with when he was a real boy, as you see right here. He is going to school with his book and an apple, as you can see on the cursor right there. And don't forget that Pinocchio's walking. Now we're heading to the 1999 movie Tarzan. We have a total of 12 images, so let's get onto it. And don't forget that black and white monkey joins Tarzan when he was young in a vine. And that's this one right there. And Turk is Tarzan's friend, was upsided, as you can see right here. If I do it upside down like this, is by doing it like that. Interesting. And now, next up, that Tarzan is swimming, and it also has a fish on it on the image. How can I forget about that? And don't forget that Tarzan hold a vine right there. You see right there? Well, the next one is one of my favorites, as you can see right here. And then the same goes to the second one, right there. He's still holding a vine. He's holding um, one hand and 2 feet, right there. And that's the next, and then that's the next one right there. And the same goes to the smooth part, which is one of my favorites. And don't forget about this one too. And finally, covered in mud. And now we're heading to the 1970 movie The Aristocats. It must be Mercy, Toulouse, and Borges, as you can see right here. And Mercy is the number 22 right there. And also Mercy with his friend, which is the butterfly, which is right here. And don't forget about that right here as well too. And don't forget about the 2015 movie The Good Dinosaur, which is one of my favorite characters, Spot. It's released from Disney and Pixar, as you can see right here. So that's number 1, and that's 3, and that's 6. And now we're taking a look at the 2009 movie of one of my favorites, The Princess and the Frog. As you can see right here, that Tina and Choette, when they are young, with his stuffies alone, with the kitten, reading a story, as you can see right here. And don't forget about young Tina as herself, sitting in the cushion. And when it gets to bedtime, she wears a yellow outfit with a yellow crown. And the same one from this one with a cushion. That's a difference. And don't forget about Charlotte with her kitten. And now we're taking a look at the other characters. It must be Christopher Robin from the Winnie the Pooh series, the movie, and the classic short series. And the same goes to a channel from Edge Channel, which is right here from the movie Channel from 2021 from Disney and Walt Disney Animation Studios. And the same goes to Mowgli from the 1967 movie The Jungle Book. And it goes to Jan Nella from the 1994 movie The Lion King. And don't forget about Roy from the movie Raya and the Last Dragon, released in 2021. And don't forget about young Simba, was also in the 1994 movie The Lion King. How can I forget about that? I think that's all the Disney ones. Now we're taking a look at Little Princesses from Disney. We're going to kick things off with young Cinderella when he's hugging a young girl with the pig in his bag. And the same goes to Ariel when she was a little princess, as you can see right there, which is one of my favorites. And the same goes to Aurora from the 1959 movie Sleeping Beauty, when she was a little princess. By this one, at least from 1989, which is The Little Mermaid. How can I forget about that? And next up is Cinderella, when she was a little princess, from the 1950 movie Cinderella. So that's the first one, and that's the second. and that Cinderella was excited when he was a little princess. He goes to the ball by herself. And the same goes to Miranda from the 2012 movie Brave when she was a little princess. And don't forget about in the 1998 movie Mulan. That Mulan, as you can see right here, when she was a little princess, when she wears a crown with and also with a flower. And don't forget about Snow White when she was a little princess from the 1937 movie, which is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Walt Disney's first animated film of all time. And don't forget about Tina when she was a little princess. I did talk about it from the Disney um, folder. But this time he's holding a mixing bowl with the batter, and don't forget about the spoon as well. And same goes to her, which is one of my favorites. And lastly, young Cinderella with the birds getting ready to start the day. And don't forget about the next one is ma- Mash, and the bear. This came from the USA with a little hood on it, which is purple, as you can see right here. And don't forget about 2 and then 3. And don't forget about Maya the bee from the franchise series. So that's the first one, and that's number 2, as you can see right here when she was flying. And don't forget about Without Flying, which is number 3. And it goes to number 4, and then number 5. And now we're talking about Mickey Mouse and Friends. But one of my favorite characters from the Mickey Mouse series, which is Minnie. The first one that Minnie dressed up as an angel for Halloween. Did you know an angel has wings with a little yellow rain antenna with um with everything from heaven? And also Minnie dressed up like a bee, a bumblebee that changed the bow from a yellow bow with um black polka dots. Looks like a bee. And also goes to Minnie dressed up like a cupcake. There's also even that Minnie holds a cupcake too, which is right here. And don't forget that Minnie dressed up like a witch with a broom on it with on her right hand. And now we're taking a look at the other stuff. We're starting off with Chloe's closet. We're going to start things off with Chloe, as you can see right here. It must be the main character of the television show, Chloe's Closet. She wears a pink shirt with flowers, pink shorts, and pink shoes, along with his friends, including Daniela, Jet, Mac, and Kiera. And Daniela has brown hair with a white shirt with a yellow heart, light green shorts, and shoes with red shoelaces. And for Jed, he's wearing a blue shirt with green sleeves with a, has a picture of a bug with green shorts with blue shoes. And don't forget about Mac. She wears a red shirt with blue overalls and red shoes. And don't forget about Tiara. He can always dance. Wears a light purple shirt with a a double purple cover dress over it and a a dance outfit which is light purple with purple shoes. That's all five of the characters from Chloe's Closet. Now we're over to the Disney ones. We're going to start things off from which is Darby from My Friends Tigger and Pooh, released from 2007 until 2010. And the same goes to Cookie from Daffy and the Bear series. And same goes to Daffy, which is right there. And his partner is Cookie. It's like it must be a little doggy. She wears a pink bow tie with a chef's hat and everything. For Daffy, she wears a hat with his name on it. And the same goes to Chigorny, that she was a cat, which is light green with a green hat. And the same goes to Linen Bell. It must be a light brown color with a flower on her head. And don't forget about Mia Lee along with her mother, as you can see right here. And don't forget about Mike from Monsters University when he was little. And don't forget about Stella Lou. I think she was a bunny, which is purple, with her dancing shoes. And she was a ballerina as well. How did I notice that? And don't forget about the two from the games. The first one is from 1997, from the Living Books game, Maggie's Farm Yard Adventure, which is Maggie as herself. She wears a red shirt with blue overalls and has a flower over it. How interesting. And the same goes to from the Mario series, which is one of my favorites. You guessed it, folks. It must be Princess Peach. And also, Princess Peach will return in 2026, which is next year on April 3rd. And I can't wait for the Super Mario Galaxy movie to come up with her, Mario, Luigi, Toad, and the remaining characters. And also, Rosalina is coming here as well, too. Now let's talk about the other movies, which is Bam Bam Rebel. from the movie The Flintstones and WWE. I think he's I think he's probably at the beach. The next one is from the Hotel Transylvania movie series, which is Dennis. It must be the third sequel, which is Summer Vacation. On the floor, he's got his soccer ball, which is right there. And for the second movie, for the first appearance, that Dennis as a baby with dinosaurs on it. And then from the year later, Dennis become a young boy from now. She wears orange curly hair with um a shirt which is yellow with white, green, and orange with a green number 4 on it. And don't forget about Dan and Lena from the 2021 movie Witch Dragon. That's one of my favorites. That Dan and Lena wears shirts are in white and green. They both wear green shorts and holding backpacks on it with black shoes. And don't forget from it, Elliot when he was 4 years old. He's also wearing a backpack with a green shirt, blue shorts, and white shoes from the 2025 movie In Your Dreams. And don't forget about June when she was young from the movie Wonder Park from 2019. She wears a red and white striped shirt with blue overalls with cool shoes. And the same goes to Kate Michelle. It's back in the year from 2005. She wears a red shirt with blue shorts. And the same goes to her when she was young. I like her style with her glasses. She looks fabulous. And now, one of my favorite characters from the sequel, which is The Secret Life of Pets 2, which is Liam. She wears a red shirt with overalls with the colors light blue and white. So that's the first one. That's the second. That's the third. When he goes to the sandbox in the park. Um, that's the fourth. And that's the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh. And from the year later, earlier, that Leah becomes a baby, it only has 2 teeth right here. You see right there? With a white diaper, which is right there. And don't forget about Mavis when she was young from the Hotel Transylvania movie in 2012. And the same year later from third, must be the fourth direct video series movie. I like her style that the black hairstyle looks different. I like it. And now over to Pebbles Flintstone and with his partner, her partner, Bam Bam Rebel from the movie The Flintstones and WWE. They're having fun playing with blocks, as you can see right there on that purple box. And the same goes to Rifflin the Infant from the 2002 movie Ice Age. It's released by Blue Sky Studios. And from the 2022 movie Luck, that's Sam Greenfield when she was young. I like her. And same goes from the 2013 movie The Cruise from DreamWorks Animation with, by one of my favorite characters, Sandy. So that's the first one, and that's the second. And don't forget about Stevie when she was 4 years old from the 2025 movie In Your Dreams. I like her when she was a young little girl, when she was 4 years old. And from a year later, when she was 8 years old. From this, she wears a pink shirt and pink shorts. And from 8 years old, she wears a purple shirt with blue pants. And always forget from the movie DC League of Super Pets that Superman as a baby with a white diaper. And from the 1978 movie Superman when he was a baby. That's the first one, and that's the second. And lastly, from the 1999 movie from the year, which is Tarzan, when she was a little baby now. That's the first, that's the second, and that's the third. Now, time to head into other cartoons and shows. We're going to start things off with Franny from Franny's Feet. I like her style here. So, hold on for a moment, folks. There we go. Next up is Bobby from Bobby's World. And don't forget about from Animaniacs, Cohen. Cohen was a boy, wears a blue hat, wears a red and white shirt with blue shorts with black and white shoes. And the same goes to Cream the Rabbit from the TV series Sonic X. And also Maria Duff from Tiny Toons Adventures. And of course, Pinky and Maria and the Brain and Animaniacs too. How can I forget? We also Easter from Sea Princesses. And the same goes to Candy Our Book, Holly and Otto from the 2015 pilot from Amazon Prime Video. And also same goes to Mowgli from the Power Kids TV series Little Mowgli. That's the first, and that's the second. And don't forget about Pava, which also appear on Sea Princesses. And don't forget about Sky from the TV series Paw Patrol. And it also goes to Tails from Sonic X. How can I forget about that? And the same goes to young Mowgli from Jungle Book. Children Mowgli. That's the first, that's the second, the third, and the fourth. For the third, that Mowgli become darker. I like that. Now we can go over here is by clicking on view, extra large icons. There we go. Oh, how did I forget to continue it? Shoot. We've got a total of 5 images from the TV series Rainbow Bridge. And always forget about 15 images from the Strawberry Shortcake franchise series. That we have is Blueberry Muffin when she's holding a book, um, cherry jam, lemon meringue, plum pudding. That plum pudding loves to dance, and raspberry tort. And don't forget about Ginger Snap from the 2003 original series. That Ginger Snap likes the kitchen, is making those good and yummy cookies. As you can see right here on the plate, and also has one on her hand. And that girl is from France. Let me see into my iPad. Just for a moment, folks. I think it may take some time, you know? Hmm. Hmm. I really don't know who her name is. But that's okay though. I know her name. Her name is Frosty Puff. How could I forget about the name? Next up is the 2007 updated version of Ginger Snap. And the same goes to Lemon Meringue. And don't forget about Tea Blossom. And don't forget, and don't always forget about Apple Duckling with his friend Duckling when Apple Duckling holds an apple. And don't forget about Raspberry Torte, the 2009 remaster of Strawberry Shortcake, along with his friends Orange Blossom, and of course, Raspberry Torte as a group. Oh, I think it must be Chris's Sweat from in French. Oh, shoot, how can I forgot about that? And now over to the Flintstone ones, which is the actual version of Bam Bam Rebel. And when the second one, when he was running. And don't forget about the first style. And always forget about this one, too. Now, let me see here. We're going to refresh it up. There we go. There we go. We got the this look right there. So let's play and see what happens. Now that's cool. Now over to with Bam Bam Rebel, which is Flint 65, along with Pebbles Flintstone, and has become best friends. Is also do the same for 3, which is right here. And also on the first appearance, for the first time ever, on the episode Little Bam Bam from the Flintstones TV series. It will be one of my favorites. And don't forget about Pebbles Flintstone as herself. And the other one that Pebbles is resting. And don't forget about the first style. There we go. Now we're talking about the series from Canada, which is Rusty Rivets. There's only 3 images. Here we got here is Liam from the series, and don't forget about Rusty Rivets as himself, along with his friend Ruby, as you can see her right there. Now we're talking about Shimmer and Shine. We've got a total for these about 7 images, which is Leah. We got appearance of Shimmer and Shine, so that's the first one. The second, the third, which is number 4. Shimmer, it has his pet monkey, Tira, and Shine got his own pet, which is a pet tiger, is Nasha, and with his best friend Zach. And now we're talking about the television shows. We're going to start things off with Alice's Wonderland Bakery. We're going to kick things off with Alice as herself, wearing a chef's outfit, and she's wearing a whisk, and also holding a teacup and a cupcake. And also forgot about that Alice is stirring. And also with his best friend, Fergie, the white rabbit, when he's holding a clock. And also with his friend, Hattie. And now we're talking about the 3 pictures of the series of Caillou. The first being with Caillou with his sister, Rosie, driving a, a vehicle. And always forget that those 2 pictures of Caillou as himself. Now we're talking about Doc McStuffins. But anyways, I can always look for it online into my iPad. With his friends are Labby and Stuffy. I forgot remember about those characters. We've got Doc Miss McStuffins as herself, which is number 2. Number 4, and Dottie's 2. And don't forget about Lambie as herself. And don't forget about Doc McStuffins as herself with the image name is J43. Now we're talking about the Dora franchise series. We're going to start things off with Alana from the 2015 movie from the later year in 2019, which is Let's Go to Music School. When she wears um, a yellow shirt with a pink over there with a flower, also wears a red and pink jacket with his best friend Monkey with Dora's boots. And don't forget about Dora when she was appears from Dora and Friends into the city, and also appears from seasons 1 and 6. And then later, well, along with his friends, they are Emma, Alana, Kate, and Naya is Guillermo. She he wears a red shirt with blue pants with dark blue shoes. Well, I didn't say that correctly, but that's okay. And don't forget about Isabella. That's the correct name I'm looking for. When sh- when I think Isabella is a young girl with pink bow ties with a pink heart, with a pink bow tie along with her head, with brown hair, with different kinds of blue over the shirt, which is normal blue and light. And the same goes to Naya, which also appears from Let's Go to Music School. How can I forget? Now we're heading to which is Fancy Nancy. There's only 2 pictures. So let's take a look at them, shall we? Here we got Fancy Nancy as herself, along with her friend Jojo. So hold on for a moment when I cover it up and I can see it. If I cough into the other side, I'm not gonna hear anything. Phew. Well, this looks like a job for drinking water. Now that's better. Now we're talking about Goldie and Bear. The first one is Goldie as herself. For the second image, alone with her friend Bear, which is right here. And now we're talking about Little Einsteins on the television shows folder. The first one is the season 2 look of Annie. It's also released from Little Einsteins. This book is released from 2007 until 2009. Here we got Andy here on Hello Kitty clothes. Instead of red on these pink hair ribbons, instead of pink is red. You've got as yellow on a shirt with blue overalls with blue shoes. And maybe from the third season has a look with a green shirt with purple overalls with a pocket on it. As you can see right here, with purple socks along with dark and light blue shoes. It brings me back to the pink hair ribbons. So that's the first one, and that's the second. And that's the second next one of season 2 of Andy, which is right here. And also, the next appearance of Andy must be Annie from Little Einsteins wears a blue flower on the left side of her hair, which is yellow. And also continuing the season 1 look of Annie from Little Einsteins. And don't forget about it is on the website as well too. And the same goes to June. And on the image name, which is FIB 158. And the last appearance is Andy on the season 2 look. We've got a total of at least about 10 images of the Little Einsteins folder. And now we're taking a look at 3 images from Molly of Denai. The first being is Molly as the main character of the show, along with Toei and Tiffany. And for the other shows, which is Aunt Cherie from Henry and the Garden Ebries from 2001 until 2002. And also got Ginny from the 1966 show from Hanna-Barbera, Space Kidlets. And also we got Kim from the baby TV series is My Robot and I. And don't forget about Max Young from Fantastic Max from 1988 until 1990. And don't forget about Mindy from Animaniacs. And always forget about Mowgli from Jungle Book on Baby TV. That's the first and the second. And don't forget from 1982 to 1982 until 1983, which is Pack Baby from the television series from Hanna-Barbera. That's the first, the second, and the third. And don't forget about Stanley from the 2001 until 2003 Disney series. And always forget about 8 images for the next folder, Rainbow Rangers. We're going to kick things off with Anna Banana, Bonnie Blueberry, Indigo Allfruit, Lavender Violet, Mandarin Mandy Orange, Pepper Metz, Rosie Red, the leader of the Rainbow Rangers. Maybe along with his new friend, Sally Strawberry. I hope. Now we're going to talk about the 7 images from the TV series of the original series, Sylvia the First. On the next folder, here we got Sylvia the First as herself with the image name, which is 0 178. And Sylvia as herself as a buttercup. And back again as a princess holding her purse. And now we have Sylvia the first in 2, 4, and also along with her amulet. And that's the 7th image. And now we're talking about that one from Strawberry Shortcake. The first one, which is Orange Blossom from the original 2003 original series. This one's to be from 1980, from 2 images. And it being Strawberry Shortcake from the 1980s, as you can see right here, along with the 2007 version of Orange Blossom. And that was from the 1980s. From this, 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 and this. And now for the Strawberry Shortcake, 2003 remastered version. And that's going to be very much it. And now over to Sunny Day. With his friends Briar, Rox, and Sunny Day as herself. With the colors of the hair are purple, yellow, and pink. For the Super Wings, I'm going to do it on the 19th New Year's Day 2025 video. It will be coming up next. Okay, the last one where I'm talking about, which is the TV show Vampirina. We have this Poppy, and for the other 3, it would be Vampirina as herself. Well, that's going to be very much it for video number 18 of my New Year's Day 2025 videos here on my main channel. But don't you worry, the 19th video, it will be my New Year's Day 2025 videos on my main channel will be coming up next. It's going to be the Super Wings. It will be the kids from around the world. From seasons 1 to 10 and the movie. So stick around for that, won't you?